What's up, good people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. We are back 2 nights in a row. Yes, 2 nights in a row. Must be a full moon out there or something. But to let me know that you can hear me, please type in the chat, Miss Ma'am or Sassy Crooks, Miss Ma'am or Sassy Crooks in the chat to let me know that you can hear me as we get into another jam-packed night of Darius Crooks pathological lies, shenanigans, sociopathic case study behavior. And thank you to the 100% of you who have said that you have liked and shared this video. For the rest of you, please like and share this video as soon as you can. It is free to you, but it is invaluable to me and the growth of my channel. And it also encourages me for times like this. If y'all can't tell, I'm falling asleep on y'all. Y'all just don't know. This is my bedtime already. But what had happened was last night when we got off of live, Darius Crooks, I think he went live right as we were getting ready to get off. And then he went live again. And I happened to record the live. And I tell y'all, the stuff we played yesterday ain't got nothing on what happened last night. So I have it in real time for us over here. Very happy that we have our original version. And so that's what we're really going to watch. Hey, Michelle, ATLN Brown. So that's what we're going to watch tonight. We're going to just do a little reaction, video watching. I just threw this together. I literally was laying in bed right before this, debating, because I had fell asleep watching The Chi. I'm catching up on The Chi. I'm behind season 7. So I was catching up on that and falling asleep on it. And then I got up and got into bed, like, just go to bed. And then I was like, I could go to bed. I could go to bed early. I could go ahead and show my people this. And so I decided to show y'all this because I got travel plans, although Crooks thinks I can't travel for some strange ass reason. I have travel plans this weekend, so I knew I wouldn't be able to catch up with y'all this weekend. So we're doing it now. So for those of you, let's see, we're closing out this poll again. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. And again, if you haven't, I forgot to go live on Facebook. Oops. Oh, see, this is what happened when you're tired and rushing. Oh, Lord. Tell them to come over here, y'all. Oh, that's my bad. I did not mean to do that. Okay, poll question that's going out is, did you see last night's live? And while y'all answer that, let me not do our Facebook people dirty. And let me go put this link over there. Can I still share it from here, or do I have to go? Yeah, I can share from here, I think. Let's share this. Hold on, hold your horses. Oh, Lord, am I even logged on my Facebook? Hold on. How did I forget to do that? It just occurred to me when I was seeing the chat, and I was like, I don't see any Facebook comments. That's because I didn't invite them. There we go. We're switching. I'm getting off my Darius Crooks burner. That's how I get the stuff for y'all. I got to log into my regular one. Come on now. I don't know if this is going to be a smooth transaction. Let me do it from my phone. That's going to be the quickest way. Hold on. Let's give other people time to join. It's going to be worth it. Oh, I know what I can also do. What I'm going to do is, while I do this, that way I don't feel so rushed. For those of you who did not see last night's show, it was basically the premise of the show was there's a young lady who lives in Bali, a Black lady, full time, and her name is Tiffany. And since she lives in Bali and found out that Darius Crooks, she had heard of him and all that kind of stuff, she knew that he had a restaurant in Bali. She lived about an hour and a half away. Her and her friend decided to take a day trip to the restaurant and hang out and taste the food, et cetera, et cetera. And while doing that, her experience was less than stellar. And so this was our first time getting an honest review, real world honest review on what is actually happening there at Darius Crooks Soul, what is it called? Bali Hip Hop Soul or Hip Hop Soul Bali restaurant, because he's not showing it. And now we're finding out, as usual with him, the truth is coming out. We're finding out why he really doesn't share what's happening there. Let's listen.
Yeah, this is where I am, you guys. What is the name of this place again?
Hip Hop Soul.
We're at Hip Hop Soul, okay? As much shit as Mr. Darius Cook talk, my collard greens taste like honey glaze. My chicken ain't had no honey glaze. The macaroni and cheese came out in a square cube. Okay, let me help you out. Okay, it was no like, you know how when the fork, you know what I mean, in the macaroni, none of that. Okay, we didn't eat last night to make sure when we came here we was good and hungry. Okay, now I'm gonna give the restaurant a 4.5, but what I am gonna give a 9.5 is that cornbread. Baby, the cornbread is the only reason why he has a 4.5. Okay? Okay? As much shit as he talks, it's not giving what it's supposed to give over here, y'all. Okay? Love you. Bye.
So that was her honest, straightforward review of what was happening and so at the Bali Hip Hop Soul, and she even showed the food. So can't be no, she wasn't there. That ain't his food. No, she showed that big brick mac and cheese, and of course, with her doing that, Darius Crooks shared it on his platform for his D-haggers to come after her. And that's what they did. Called her all kind of names, tried to intimidate her, et cetera, et cetera. And what she then did, Tiffany, was she went online, because this original video, as I said yesterday, that we just watched, was not shared publicly on social media. It was shared privately in a WhatsApp group, and someone from the group decided to put it on social media. So she wasn't doing this for attention or clicks and views for the masses, but someone put it out there. And here is her response to all of that, and a special message to Darius Crooks himself.
Good morning, you guys. Hello. Good morning. Good morning in Bali, baby. It is 3:57 a.m. and I had to get up at 2 a.m. Bali time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time, so that I can hop on a call. When I woke up, all hell broke loose, okay? I was messages all over Facebook, messages all over Instagram, text messages, group messages of Mr. Darius Cook's response. So I'm going to do this in the most Michelle Obama way, okay? Because I'm in my zen, right? So here's the thing, you guys. I posted, let's just do a little background here. And somebody tag him, because I couldn't tag him. I don't know why I couldn't tag him.
Again, he blocked her, but she's not aware that she's
Here's the thing. Bali is very small. It's big, but it's small. We have a Black community in Bali, and it is Black in Bali. And then we have a subsidiary side, which is the Black Connects. Nobody of this color mess with Mr. Darius Cook.
Now hold on to that. We're going to listen to the rest of this to catch Remind some of y'all who may have forgot you had a busy day, busy evening. You forgot all about yesterday's show and what you watched. So that's why we're going to watch this again for that purpose. And then for those of you who did not see this at all, we want you to be able to keep up as we move into the next part of this. But hold on to that part there, because that's the premise of tonight's entire show. Nobody, as she said, of this color in Bali messes with Darius Crooks. And it gets deep, y'all.
At all on the island. Nobody messes. Yes, that's him, Pamela. Nobody messes with him on the island. Okay? And I know he's probably going to come back and be like, oh, her, you know, his favorite thing is her with her 3 followers or something. Like, I have supporters. I don't need 1 million followers. But let me just take it there for a minute, right?
Yes, we're live.
He went on a tangent on social media. I was sleeping good. I had no idea. Okay. I really had no idea that he went on a tangent. Okay. He did a Mr. Ma'am big one, which he always does. That's what he's known for. So nobody messes with him. He's very rude, very weird energy. I actually messaged him a few months ago because I heard his poetry live. And even after hearing about so many different things, and this was before he went into a restaurant and slammed their dishes and went crazy.
What? Who? What? Who's she talking about? Somebody that went crazy in a restaurant. Darius Crooks went crazy in a restaurant. Did he ever tell us this story? I don't recall hearing of this going around in the exposed group. And that's why I do all my research when I dip back into this foolishness. Poll question we're closing out is, did you see last night's live stream? 66% of you did, 34% of you did not. So for the 34% of you, that is why we're watching this video again, so that you can be fully caught up. Well, not really, because we hope you watched it last night's show. It was a show. It was a show. So the next poll question I'm about to put out there as we continue to watch is, have we heard anything about this incident of Darius Crooks throwing plates and throwing things at people in Bali? Now, she said this yesterday, but I didn't catch it because it didn't become a thing until we got off live. But let's continue.
Was before that, but he had actually lashed out on social media to one of my friends. And I was like, you know what? Let me have my own preconceived notion about him. Maybe he was having a bad day or whatever, because I really didn't follow him at all to know that this is common in what he does. So, nobody in my community supports him at all. Nobody goes to the restaurant at all. I called, one of my friends came over to the house and she was like, have you been to such and such? And I was like, no, but I want to try it because they have soul food. I want to try it. So we was like, let's go tomorrow. We get up. Now we live in Ubud. His restaurant is in Canggu, right? Canggu is, and where I live near Central. So it is an hour and 30-minute drive for me, which when we go to Canggu, we literally will just bring our bags, work somewhere, kick it, just have a good time. That's normally what we would do. So we packed up our stuff. We came out there. There was nobody in the restaurant. Nobody at all in the restaurant. Just she and I and the staff. The staff was not pleasant. When we ordered, if you know me, you know my chicken got to be extra well done, like damn near burnt, but not burnt. So they brought my chicken out. It looked really, I was like, okay, the crisp is giving. Ate some of it. It was supposed to be lemon pepper, like honey hot or something like that. It had zero flavor, zero seasoning. The well done was perfect. Greens. If you know me, that's one of my favorite, the favorite things to eat is collard greens. I ordered the collard greens. And the greens came out and they were very, very greasy and they were very, very sweet. I don't like sweet greens. Soul Food restaurant, I want some hot sauce. They didn't have hot sauce. He brought this sauce back for my chicken, saying it's like the lemon pepper honey hot, but I tasted it. It was just like cold butter. Mac and cheese came out. It was a blob, like a brick of mac and cheese. It was literally a brick of mac and cheese. No flavoring at all. None. No seasoning on it, no nothing, just a blob of macaroni and cheese. And then I didn't do a video of my homegirl food because it wasn't my food, but I tried it. She ordered the deviled eggs and jerk chicken. The deviled eggs were watery. The jerk chicken was not cooked to the way that I like it. And then what else? Oh, the cornbread was phenomenal. I know he's mad and he's going through his temper tantrums, but Darius, can you please make me some cornbread and deliver it to the house for me? Because the cornbread was phenomenal. Like, the cornbread gave, okay? The cornbread gave. Do you hear me? So when I posted this, I posted it in our private group that we have. And messy people are all over the world. They already know Darius is about to go on his tantrum. They already know he is going to fly off the handles with his ma'am, sir, extra shit, right? They already know that. When the zestiness is going to come out full throttle. He's going to be on defense. He's going to pick at my toes. And by the way, my toes and my fingers, they're done. Skin was moisturized. I don't know what he said on the video and don't care because I didn't watch it, right? But what I do know, it was very disrespectful because I had a ton of messages from people that were like, Tiffany, he's just really, really terrible. I wasn't going to get up and go to his page and watch that because I know who I am, just like I know who he is. He really has a social issue, and it's bigger than me. It's bigger than the people that oppose certain things about him. I put it in a private group, and it got out from the private group. I didn't do a review. I didn't put it on social media. So whatever he said and felt, it was counterproductive for his business. We are a very small niche group when it comes to Bali. We are a very small group. And for me to drive out there knowing your reputation and still wanting to give you support as a black man who owns one of the only soul food restaurants in Bali and still give you a chance, you should have respected the fact that I put it in a private group. Your response is not going to trigger me in any capacity, but I want to let you know that you really need to get you some help, and you really need to understand the volatility that you have on your platforms aren't because you're excellent, aren't because you operate from a space of integrity. It's because you're messy and the masses are messy. And most of them came over to my page to follow me. So thank you for that. But I just wanted to address this and let you know, you have to stand on your core values, Mr. Darius. For me, myself, whatever I say it and I mean it, and I'm going to stand on it. Now, would I say it to you in your face? No, because I already seen the mug shot of you beating up a woman in your restaurant because she gave you her opinion. But let me tell you this, there is no fear. I'm going to operate from a space of love. I try to support you in the way you talk and the way you dog others and the way you move. Your food was supposed to be an 11, not even a 10. You can't move the way you move with such an arrogance, with such a lack of empathy and love towards people, with such an aggression, and you don't even master your area of expertise. Your restaurant is not what it is when you're there. Your restaurant is what it is when you're not there. So you have to take heed of your level of communication with your staff. For them to not implement what you're doing when you're not there, that is problematic for you. You need to level up your emotions. You need to understand that what you did was not cool. I accept your apology without you even giving it to me personally. But no, I don't accept a free meal from you. Do you know that I took that food, and I was not even going to say this, but let me just give you one more. When we pulled up to Izzy Shisha Lounge in Canggu when we left, I said, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. I'm going to leave it out for the dogs. I called the dogs over, opened the container. The dog smelt it and walked away. If you know Bali, you know Bali is a stray dog situation. They're going to eat spit. They walked away from it. So you got to understand the energy that you have on a day-to-day basis is in your food, and not even a dog wants your food. Let's be clear. Now, again, I don't fight or argue men, but I do want you to understand that you're coming for the right one today. And I'm really holding my posture because my coach just like this. And I know he gonna be mad at me, but I just had to give you a little bit of something to let you know, A, I can't be bullied. B, I know who I am. And C, if you operated from a space of excellence, if your business was flourishing, it wouldn't have just been 2 people in there and 4 employees. So you have to understand that your reputation is way bigger, all the way to Bali. Every one of your restaurants in the U.S. shut down. You literally attacked a Black woman in your restaurant because of her views and feedback. Everybody that's in my comments on my Instagram is new. Thank you, because my Instagram wasn't growing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to deliver excellence. I'm going to give them a reason to stay over there with me. So just so you know, and just so you're clear, I still stand on it. Your attitude is trash. Your food is trash. Your customer service is trash, and it has dwindled down to your staff, who are naturally amazing givers, amazing nurturers. Your staff operated in your energy. So I just want to be clear that your apology is accepted, but it is not removed from the fact that you did it. You can't take constructive criticism. You literally have a social issue. You have a social problem. You need to see a shrink. Because as Black women, you came from a Black woman. Whether you think you won now or not, the zestiness, the extra Mr. Ma'am energy you give every day, everybody is not down for that. And I don't care if you had 50 million followers to my 3 followers. My 3 followers are my supporters, and I'm still going to stand on my principle, and I don't fuck with you. And now you didn't make an enemy. What I'm going to do is a review everywhere that I can. Have a great day, Mr. Darius Crooks, Mr. Ma'am. Okay? And coach, I'm not deleting this. I love you, but I'm not deleting this. Now let's get back to work, because I got shit to do today.
So, can I get a Mr. Ma'am in the chat? A Mr. Ma'am? If you enjoyed that video, give me a Mr. Ma'am in the chat. So, what had happened was, we watched that yesterday. She posted, I think that was posted yesterday as well. I think that's when she posted it, because that's what made me come on live last night so quickly. So, last night, Darius Crooks goes live, and today, just from the time after I got home from work, he went live like 3 times. I was like, what the hell? 3, 4 times. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? It told me that he's losing. Now, any of y'all who've been on this journey, as long as I have, I've been doing this, I think, since 2021 or something. Any of y'all who've been on this journey with me, y'all know that the pattern is when Crooks has fire under him and he feels like he's losing ground with his coach following, and they're starting to wake up to some stuff, he will love bomb them and he'll oversaturate them with his IG lies. And so I saw that behavior today, and I haven't, again, been following this very closely. This whole plate thing was new to me, this whole incident that got him kicked out in Bali. There's the reason I worded it that way. We get into it. So last night, he tells on himself, something that he hadn't told ever before publicly. Thanks to Tiffany Williams, because she brought it up in the video, and he realized he had to address it. She ain't slick, not Tiffany, Miss Ma'am, Mr. Ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. Poll question we're closing out is: did you hear about Darius Crooks throwing? I hear y'all. I'm seeing the comments. I was reading them, saying like he flipped a plate at some Indonesian people at a Bali restaurant. Did y'all hear about this? 87% of y'all just like me. I ain't know nothing about this. 13% of y'all did know because y'all follow this stuff closely. And I don't know why y'all didn't make sure I knew. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. Y'all supposed to make sure. Join the Telegram group and tell me these sort of things. Y'all know I don't follow this food no every day. I got time for that toxicity daily. Let me know. Telegram at IamVelB or Instagram, but this is a great place to reach me too. Also on Patreon, patreon.com/IamVelB. They're 5-6 days a week, giving content and acting a fool. Where we at? My comments. Okay, so last night, now I only got part of this because of the fact that, we were live. So I just hit record as soon as I could. And this is Darius Crooks going into his part of this and some other random, he's just random as hell. So we're gonna start and stop. I don't know, how long is this? Shh, it's 20 minutes long. So we're gonna, I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I got 20 minutes for her. And it's only this video number 1.
30 p.m. in Bali. Tomorrow, though. Well, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But that's why I just want to mind my own business. You see what I'm saying? And now you see why I think a back and forth is the way to go. Right? Now you understand why I think a back and forth is. I thought about this long and hard, right? And I was like, let me do what I got to do in Bali. And let me do what I got to do in Houston. You see what I'm saying? God makes no mistakes. He doesn't. He makes no mistakes. And you never know why you are prompted to do. I've always been obedient. It's part of my success. It ain't because I'm so good. It's because I'm obedient. You got to have a personal relationship with the Lord. And you got to be obedient when he tells you to do something. You see what I'm saying? So I went over there. I was obedient over there. What I had to do over there. All right? And it wasn't, get this. And I told you this earlier. I didn't have this idea for the for the R&B party. I didn't have this idea in Bali. I didn't get this idea until I got back to Houston.
Y'all know if I pause, I'm going somewhere with this. Next poll question. Do you think that the R&B Day Party is Darius Crooks' original idea? Hold on, I meant to have this pre-typed. I'm about to put it up in a second. Let's continue to watch. But the poll question coming out is, do you think that the R&B Day Party is Darius Crooks' original idea that the Lord gave to him once I landed and was obedient to the Lord who told me to fly home for some Raising Cane's and some Italian beefs, and I flew home and landed, and the Lord gave me the idea of a R&B Day Party. Ooh, Master, the Lord, you be following him. That's why you so successful, Lord. Ooh, Y'all think that's true? Hold on. I'm going to type the question. Continue to listen to this bullshit.
Hear me carefully. The next idea I'm about to execute did not come to me until I finished the last thing I was supposed to execute.
And then he takes a smoke after giving God honor and acknowledgement for this alleged lie. I think, you know what though? The difference is sometimes we get confused because you gotta be mindful of these things. Y'all do know that Satan worshipers do call Satan Lord. So I actually could be mistaken. He could be talking about Satan and not our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Maybe that's not who I'm sure that's not who he's talking about, because clearly you can tell by the way that he lives, that's clearly not who he really serves.
Come back again. She comes back again. Indonesian people are not confrontational people. She's going to embarrass herself. We are going to serve her just like normal. We are not going to treat her any different. If she comes back to the restaurant, those servers are going to serve.
Oh, my phone was doing all kind of stuff. I forgot about this part. Okay, so this thing on. I got a new mic. It can't make the thumping sound like the old one. This thing on. Poll question, we're closing out. You had enough time to answer it. Poll question, we're closing out. Do you think that the R&B day party was Crooks' original idea? Now, what he just told y'all is that this idea came to him from his Lord Satan as soon as he landed in Houston. He didn't have this idea in Bali. It didn't come to him in Bali. Maybe the reason it didn't come to him in Bali is because in Bali, they already got an R&B Sunday brunch day party. She be gaslighting the fuck out of y'all. I didn't know this until today. Right, literally as I was getting ready to put this together, and I don't know, I ended up on Instagram for some reason. I was like, what, huh? What? He said this came to him when he landed and not in Bali. Maybe because the people of Bali already go to this. I ain't making this up. Some of y'all like, Bill, just like that thumbnail you just did, you use AI and created this. Like hell, it's on Instagram. It's on the Black in Bali Instagram page. Oh, that's why, because I went to like get their logo and stuff. So I went to the page and then I see this. And, I forgot to pull it in. Did I forget to pull it in? Yeah, I forgot to pull it in. Hold on. Just like infomercial. And that's not all. Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry, I should have had this ready. But y'all be wanting me, to rush and get on here. Hold on. Where is it? That's not it. That's her line again. Oh, crap. Where'd I put it? Oh, okay. I left it over here. That's why. Here we go. Can't have no sounder. And it sounds great. That's in Bali, y'all. That's happening. And they've had a couple of them. I went back, scrolled back a little bit to say, okay, I want her to be like, see, they did that as soon as they heard me announcing it. Girl, these things have been scheduled. This here, the one they're promoting from September 7th, was like their second or third one. She about to have Eugene, she doing her dry runs. That we talking about Miss Mama. Crooks is doing his dry run of this in Atlanta and wherever else and blah, 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 in Atlanta first. And so he's got Eugene. Eugene, his old videographer, is going to be recording footage like this. He going to copy their whole layout. She just a liar. Why you gotta lie? And then, we ain't even done. Let me go and finish playing her video. I just thought I'm probably got all kind of messages popping up and everything. I forgot about this. I didn't edit this.
Those servers are going to serve her. They're going to say, welcome home, family. How many people in your party? They're going to welcome her. They don't do that. They don't do that. They avoid confrontation. They don't do that. It's not America. These are not black people. These are Indonesian. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to understand. Y'all got to learn them. Y'all got to understand them. They very, 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 very different people. And we could stand to learn a lot. Did you hear Tommy? Did you hear the smile in his voice when I was talking to him? Even talking through tough situations. You heard what Keisha said. I said, Keisha, I'm telling my people to act right when they come. Oh, Mr. D, that's okay. That's how they are. They avoid confrontation and they're amazing. So if she comes, this is going to serve her as normal. We don't do that. That's going to be on her. Karma will deal with her. God will deal with her. That's
why when Tiffany come to your restaurant and do what you've done to probably close to 100 restaurants at this point and bakeries and everything else. All she did was go somewhere, paid her money, and then stated her opinion of her experience with the environment and the food. Why must she face karma for that? Have you faced karma for not only doing what she did, but trying to destroy people's businesses? You literally drag people from here to kingdom come. You literally would put people's personal information out. That's why she going bankrupt. That's why her husband, they got a domestic violence report on them. That's why her husband, he don't really own that. Her husband stole that business from her best friend. Somebody in my DMs telling me that. Huh? What has got to do with tasting the food? Huh? But Tiffany, who posted it in a private group, let's keep that in mind. She never posted it on social media. It was posted on social media without her permission or knowledge. But she gonna have to face karma. Girl, the delusion and the hypocrisy of it all.
That's not me. That's not for me to worry about. All I need to do is what I did today. Take the high road, make it right, be transparent, move on with the next part of my life. Idea. Love you too, Christy. I'll talk to you tomorrow. That's what you're supposed to do. Idea. I took the high road. You can't tell me I didn't take the high road. You're not finna sit up here and tell me I did not take the high road. I took the high road, figured out, did the research, 10,000 miles away, came up with the solution, and now we're adding it to the SOPs. What else was I supposed to do, y'all? What else am I supposed to do? At a certain point, I'm 43. I'm 43. I can't hold on to this. I can't hold on to this. This ain't got nothing to do with me. This got everything to do with her. I'm not taking responsibility in it.
He's not taking responsibility for the nasty food at Tommy's restaurant that he's a silent owner of, investor of. That's on her. It's on her that the food was nasty? What?
This has everything to do with Lil Sugar. Lil Sugar is the one that got upset. And Lil Sugar's the one that did that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah, everything does happen. I wonder what this was for, though. I know what it was for. I know how God works. Every time I get ready to do a launch, some shit come up like this. Every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time something come up. I'm like, is this the marketing Jesus I'm supposed to be doing? I don't understand. Because the crazy thing is,
God doesn't operate in mess and disorder. So how could you even associate God with, I don't know, is this what you want me to, how you want me to market it, God, with messiness and sassiness and Miss Ma'amness? What? That lets you know automatically ain't no God in it. But if you serve Satan, that's a different story. Satan's all up in this kind of marketing.
I don't even know her. Like, what would prompt her? There's got to be a motive, right? Because nobody does this just off GP. There's got to be a motive here. There's got to be a motive.
You see him changing the narrative. See, what many of you don't realize is that he has all of this strategy worked out in his head. Not saying it's verbatim and written as a script, but he knows that I'm going to flip this to be on somebody else and their fault. Now, all she did was come to the restaurant again and review the food. But now, what was her motive? Huh? Wait a minute. Now that's an interesting question. She came to the restaurant and ordered food. Who does that? And you know what? To make it worse, she tasted it. Who tastes food? No, you know what? And this is the malicious part. She talked about how the food tastes. Oh, Lord Jesus. I mean, the devil in her. Then on top of that, she shared her thoughts with her friends. Who shares thoughts with their friends about how they feel about things they experience? She was after me. This was her plan from the beginning. That's how fucking ridiculous it sounds.
You're not telling me there's not one.
Meanwhile, he got a public platforms with hundreds of thousands and one with over 1 million. No, I guess 2 with TikTok. And he goes to people's restaurants and literally does the same thing, but in a more toxic way. And he ain't got no motive. Girl, the hypocrisy. And they don't see it. They in that chat. She was on something about coming to a restaurant to eat. She knew she wasn't hungry.
Oh, God, no. You are not telling me there's not a motive. There's gotta be.
Look at him building upon it. It is very, this is a case study. I didn't even watch it. You know, I record this stuff from the other room, so I don't really be hearing what's happening. This is literally like my first time watching it. You see how it's his mind has now found a path to be able to flip the script on this. But he's going somewhere. It's fucking delusional, but he's going somewhere. And it's interesting to watch this.
I wonder what was her motive. Yeah, I know why it happened. I know. But I'm saying I wonder what was her motive in doing that. It's the fire I needed to make me go harder. Could be. I have been chilling. It could be that. I don't know. How you handle this shows your growth. I'm glad you guys see that. Because, you know, here's the reality is, and I've said this before, I don't care about them. I care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about them. I don't. Them Black and Bali people, the delete, I don't care. I care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? My community, my followers. I don't need to be with the celebrities. I don't need to be with the famous people.
He's literally going through every group of people who have rejected him. The only people he ain't mentioned is his mama and his daddy. Now, let me stop. He is literally going through the list of people who have rejected him. Darius Crooks, when he first came, you know, started to gain some level of public popularity in around the 2013s to 14, 15, somewhere up in there, Darius Crooks was all about what celebrities he knew. I mean, honestly, the truth be told, even as recent as 2022, he was still in that mindset. The problem is they were dropping his ass left and right. One of the first people, you know, he's taking pictures with. He was somewhere, and the Braxton sisters were there. He trying to, you know, make sure he's around them and thinking they knew who he was, and they didn't, but they played it off. Amber Riley, I remember a video from way back in 2012, an interview he did. We got to do some of this archive stuff that I got. But he did a video. When he was talking about, the Dining with Darius Crooks stuff was fairly new back then. And so he was talking about how Amber Riley he interacted with her in the DMs or something. I'm like, who even talks about that unless you know, star fucking. That's what that is. But over the years, he's talked about the celebrities he's known and da-da-da and this and that. Then everybody learned who he was and started turning their back on him, including influencers like Kev on Stage and Tabitha Brown and stovetop kisses and all of that, Danny Rose. And so now I ain't about all them people. I'm just to myself. No, girl, these are all people who have rejected you, including the Black and Bali group, who you mentioned first, because you're hurt by it. But now you act like you don't want them. Did Larry Reid also turn his back on her? I ain't know, because they both got their issues. Chef Carmen, he did her dirty. That's a little different. He actually technically broke up with her. And then it took her, even after he broke up with her, it took her a long time to realize he wasn't no good until he started dragging her for no reason and trying to expose her life. And they were supposed to be friends.
I'm cool chilling with us. You see what I'm saying? I've always been this way. And this all I need. Me and my followers, and we good. Leave us alone. We don't bother nobody. And I think that's probably the issue. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of other people see.
Another lie. We don't bother nobody. I got plenty of video clips, and it's recent as last week, week before. What's going on with Sharonda? Oh, we need to talk. Y'all send me. Where do I go look? That don't sound like you minding your business. That don't sound like you minding your business at all. And there's plenty of people, plenty of stories. There's tons of them that I have where we're giving commentary over here. He does the same thing over there with toxicity. I'm exposing, mainly giving commentary to expose the truth and shine light on darkness. But he's just doing it just out of just straight sassiness and messiness.
Like the community that we have. And what's so funny is I don't have no agenda. I don't have no notes. I hit the go live button and whatever come out, come out. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what we're going to talk about. But that's the beauty of what it is that we do. And the reality is that everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that. I think that's the issue. Everybody can't do that. And they're going to be like, no, that's not true. You got to show me something. I'm a Capricorn. You got to show me something else, because I believe that's what's going on. She was trying to play me, right? And you could hear, did you hear me talk to Tommy and tell him? He's like, no, that's not what we trained on. No, that's not what we said. Exactly. We all know this. And if we all know this, why isn't it done the right way? That's what I tell Tommy. So we'll fix it. We'll fix it, and everybody will be happy. I hope everybody will be happy. It's cool, y'all. It's not a big deal. I thank y'all for y'all attention. This has been a very spirit-filled day. Has it not been, from this morning all the way up until now? All right? Can this be a lesson to everybody? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. My community is tight. I'm tight. And we just gonna do what we gonna do. I know y'all don't like it. Do your own thing. Quit trying to stop somebody else. Just do your own thing. Build your own stuff up. Why y'all can't do that? Why you gotta tear somebody else's stuff down because you can't build your own stuff up? Isn't that crazy? Girl, but watch this. All the events for the R&B Day Party, event spaces. Bitch, you can't shut shit down. Girl, you can't shut shit down this go round. Attention, Lavelle, and all those other Twitter haters.
I thought he don't pay no attention to me. Here's the thing about now, y'all know, those of y'all who are actual watchers over here and subscribers and followers of me and supporters, I appreciate y'all a great deal. And one of the reasons I really appreciate y'all is because I disappear for months at a time, at least on the public side. And then I come on and we got 516 viewers in this moment. But this girl want to act like I spend every day on YouTube or on my platforms talking about her. I have not talked about her prior to last night. But prior to that video, it was a month before that, or a little bit more than a month before that, since I even been on this side. And then prior to that, do y'all want to know how long it had been since I even did a video about her? 6 freaking months. 6 freaking months. And she was mentioning me then. She likes me to do this commentary, I'm telling y'all. So when they come on here, why you are talking about him? You ain't got no business. He at the bank. You in your house. All that. She wants me to do the commentary. It's attention. She's a sociopath. I know she's a narcissist. This is attention for her. It has nothing to do with me actually doing content. Even when I don't do content, she got to bring me up because she wants me to talk about her. Because there are some delusional people who actually be like, he funny? I thought he was funny. I actually subscribed to him. Okay, you totally have missed the whole point of all this, but go in, let have, enjoy. Enjoy your walk with the devil's son, spawn of Satan. But I'm getting mentioned as if I'm, I don't know, some crusader talking about him every day, all day. But he gonna have a few videos coming his way when I come back from vacation. I got some plans. Actually, during vacation, I'm gonna come up with my whole outline. I'm gonna use Chat GPT. Have a whole series ready for y'all when we come back. Plus, I gotta find them old videos, our commercials and trailers and stuff we used to play.
Ain't that crazy? Girl, but watch this. All the events for the R&B day party, event spaces. Bitch, you can't shut shit down. Girl, you can't shut shit down this go round. Attention.
And you know what? Because he's trying to allude to like the dining with Darius Crooks, when they were calling and getting calling the police on them for and calling the Airbnb owner saying, hey, did he tell you he was having a party with 40 plus people there? Blah, blah, blah. He tries to act like I have something to do with that. I ain't had not nan goddamn thing to do with that. I don't even like talking to people like that. So I have not called nobody. I ain't emailed nobody. I ain't reached out to nobody. I just reported on what was happening. I just went in the groups and through some conversations. I know people too. Conversations. I shared that with y'all. He trying to act like I'm calling people to try to get his stuff shut down. No, girl, I'm just watching it. I'm watching it, eating my popcorn, and then with my mic in front of me so I can talk about it. But she wants to paint the picture like I'm stalking her, like I'm bored and like I'm some Karen. No, I'm not a Karen. I'm Vel B Reacts.
Lavelle and all those other Twitter haters. The R&B day party will be in a licensed facility. Who you gonna call? Who? Who? Who you gonna call? Who we calling this time? He doing an event. You calling the owner of the house? Girl, I tell y'all, boy, I be so ironclad with mine. Ain't nothing you can do to stop this. Girl, you can't stop this. Girl, you can't stop the trade, girl. You couldn't stop the train in Bali and you tried. You tried to get into Tommy's ear, lying to Tommy.
Here's the thing. He's bragging about being able to complete the actual construction of the Bali Hip Hop Soul Restaurant, but you ain't got the purpose of building the structure was not to just put more structures up in Bali. You was talking about it being a cash cow. You was trying to take it to the bank and make millions upon millions. That's what you was up there to do. It wasn't just to add real estate to land that you can never own, that you're only renting for 25 years. That was never the goal. The goal was the money, making money. That ain't happening. And within the matter of how long y'all think he gonna give it before because he's hemorrhaging money, clearly. That's why he's also coming up with this copying this R&B day party concept from the Black and Bali group. And I'm sure other people have done it before. My point is, it's not his original idea, as he's trying to act like it is. But even with that, he'll make money because he has, a decent following of D-hags still left and suckerettes. So they won't touch the hem of his satanic garment. I get it. So he's gonna get some people to come there. He's gonna make a couple dollars on that. But how long do y'all think that he's going to keep pouring money into that Bali hip hop soul, and especially now that he ain't even gonna be there really. What, and put it in the chat. How long do you think he's gonna keep pouring money in it without it making any having any return on investment? You think he's gonna do it for another 6 months, 8 months, 3 years, 5 years? How long y'all think? I honestly think 6 weeks, because she is trifling like that, and she'll change an agenda in a minute when it ain't serving her. In a hot second, she gonna drop Tommy and everything, every bill that's due over there, and Tommy gonna have to turn it into a community center with no lights, because he gonna better afford to keep them lights on up in there.
That ain't happening. He ain't stupid. What we got? A restaurant. You tried to stop dining with Darius Crooks in 2023. We successfully completed all of it. You didn't stop that either, did you? You're going to try to stop this, but guess what you can't do? Stop it. You can't. I know you're going to try. And you're happy. You were happy, weren't you? When Three Kings didn't go through. Ain't no tour. Ain't that what y'all said on Twitter? Ain't no tour. Hashtag. That year ain't. Guess what? Hashtag next year. See you at the airport. See you at the airport. I see you at the airport next year. At the lounge. She might be a part of Black and Bali. There is no doubt in my mind. She's 100% a part of Black and Bali. There is absolutely zero.
I'm pausing on this one. Ashley, ain't no way he'll last 2 years pouring money into it. Ain't no way. I think 3 to 6 months is definitely max. 8 is pushing it. He ain't got no focus. Y'all got to keep in mind all his other business ventures and how quickly he dumped something that ain't working. He walked out on a 3-day event as Chantel's, the kitchen comeback, Chantel's Justin Till in Sanford, Florida. He walked out on day 3, the last day. He couldn't even last 3 days. Ain't no way he gonna last months not making no money, and it's on the other side of the world, and to take all that effort to get to it, you can forget it. Tommy gonna be on his own. Tommy got him a free structure. Because Chris don't walk away from it like he did Carolina Pound Cake Company. That was another business he walked away from. That operated, I don't know, y'all, I wasn't around back then. I just know that, from reading stuff, the history of it. But what was that open for? A summer? What was it like? Yeah, like a summer, wasn't it? Like during the pandemic or something. I can't remember, but few months. And then when he was done with that, well, one day he was done with it. He got shut down by the Board of Health, the Georgia Board of Health. And he then just walked away. Probably didn't even pay his rent and close the lease out or anything. And somebody had recorded the vacant space where he had dishes and flowers still sitting on the floor and everything. That man never went back. Never went back. So he did the same thing with the Cupcake Gallery, his first brick and mortar actual store, the Cupcake Gallery and / Uptown Pies. He did the same thing here in Chicago. Just walked away. Because that's when I heard he was a scammer and had scammed those people using that what is it, Freshco? Freshco school. Yeah, I think it was Freshco's credit card scam, scamming hundreds of people, overcharging their cards for a fake food delivery website he created. He created the website just to capture people's credit card numbers, and then he used all that money to escape to New Jersey. There's a history with her. Let's continue.
Doubt in my mind that Tiffany is a part of Black and Bali. For the president of Black and Bali to be in my live stream, oh, she's a part of Black and Bali. Oh, yeah, the word got around. Oh, please. I know I'm all in the group now. I know I got sound bites and screenshots and all of that. I'm all in the group. Good. Will the day party be a secret location until the day of the event, like dining with Darius Crooks? What you think? What you think? You know I'm not giving you the address until the day of the party. You know that? Please. Are we loading up the church van to spin the block or what? No, nah. We don't need to. We need to dwell on that. We addressed it. Mysteriously, he shows up in the live. Exactly. We addressed it. We did it head on.
See, that's the reason I like to prep the shows properly. I actually have realized at this moment that I have played the wrong video first. It don't matter. I mean, in the big scheme of things, still good. But this is I'm gonna switch. This is the video that should have been played first.
With the best-selling items, along with any complaints, we understand if something is right or wrong because we want to fix it and get it right. You can't fix what you don't know about. So that's why we're using this whole time period as a soft opening to make sure we can actually get it right. Right? Okay, great. So we're still in our soft opening phase. Let's just be honest right there. Secondly, the whole point of this little period is to figure out, all right, operationally, what works, operationally, what doesn't work. Do we need to bring in a prep team, or can we have the current team that's currently there? Also, there's all these things we've got to consider, right? And it didn't make sense to open fully and not have all this stuff fleshed out. You understand?
So for context, because I've switched videos on y'all, in this video, it's pretty much immediately him talking about responding to her video and what they've worked on through the day. And he's talked to Tommy and they then work through the issues and blah, blah, blah. So he's kind of just feeding off of that. And then the second part that I played first by accident is the part where he starts to get more into the R&B day party, but he was kind of recapping the drama that happened. I hope this is the one that captured the rant I heard last night. And there's 700 something people in that one, so yeah, it probably is.
So the Cooks messed it up. You handled it. She went bashing. I would have been fine with a free redo of the way it's supposed to be, especially like those like me who miss dining with Darius Crooks. Yeah.
So she's supposed to drive an hour and a half back to go get a macaroni made properly. They just if it was Vel B's restaurant and they got some trifling ass mac and cheese, they'd be like, and he thought I was gonna drive back an hour and a half. He should have got it right the first time. But because it's Darius Crooks, she should have just gave you a second chance to get it right and had another plate and moved on with her life and said nothing. And drove an hour, 3 hours total, hour and a half there and an hour and a half back home. And you wouldn't give her no extra entrees or anything, and she should be satisfied because it's you, master. It's your delicious sweet mac and cheese with all the sugar on top. Diabetes-inducing food.
Yeah, well, right. We're working out the kinks. That's the whole point of this time period. No, there's not a soft opening without me. We've been open for over a month. I've been in Bali. I was there for the soft opening the day the doors open. Y'all just don't know because I don't tell you my fucking business.
Says the man who used to film everything. It's just y'all have beat him down. Y'all have really beat this sassy queen down. This stunt queen, y'all have worn her to a nub. She is a shell of the sassy she used to be. She to the point, you remember she used to show everything, loading groceries, walking through the grocery store, eating fruit before she paid for all kind of stuff. And now she like, I have a private life. I am not going to live my entire life on social media. Y'all too in my business. Girl, you put everybody in your business. Now you're mad.
That's why. You don't know. I don't tell you. Tell me, in the grand scheme of things, what is the importance of you knowing that I was at the soft opening? Tell me. In the grand scheme of everything that's going on in your life, in my life, in the world, what is the significance of me telling you I was physically at the soft opening? Tell me the significance. I didn't think it was none. It don't matter, does it? I didn't think it mattered. But the answer is yes, of course I was there. Why would I not be there? Why would I not be there? I don't understand. Oh, I took my edibles. I'm 200 milligrams in. As soon as it hit, you would know. It's going to get funny in a second. Okay? As soon as it hit, you would know the edibles hit. That's what I figured. I figured it didn't make sense for me to tell you my business like that. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you get it wrong, that's fine. You just get it wrong. I'm not clearing nothing up. For what? I just don't care no more. Do what you're going to do. Say what you're going to say. They've been trying to tear me down for years. For years. Been trying to tear me down. And every single time I knock these heifers out one by one, you would think that these bitches would have learned by now to keep my name out their mouth. You would think they would have learned, like, okay, you know what? We keep coming after him, and that he keep on rising. Keep on rising. Keep on rising. For whatever reason, I just don't understand.
Don't let these lies fool you. When Darius Crooks first started getting exposed, he actually would get brand deals occasionally. He actually would get asked to be interviewed somewhere. He would actually be in a magazine or a news article here or there. Fast forward 4 years later, just about, none of that can occur. Nobody asked him to do anything. He can't get brand deals, and that's why he proclaims to be this, it's all about me and my community. Yeah, you and your cult. Why? Have you started to lean into your cult following? You can't even go to Bali and have a new fresh start. Because again, like I said yesterday, you take you wherever you go. You are the drama. You are the drama you claim to dislike that comes your way. You create that. But don't let it fool you. Darius Crooks is a shell of what he could have been had he been a decent human being. Also, a couple years ago, he actually did a live. That was around the time he broke up with Jerome. And one of the things he said himself is that my brand is trash. It can't get any worse than this. It can't get any lower. So you guys didn't do anything, and I'm just going to keep going. It can't get no worse than this. He called his own brand trash. And it's true. And it still is to this day. But he operates, I will give him this, he operates in perfection as trash is concerned, as gutter sniping is concerned, or gutter behavior, or gutter brands. He's pretty good. He's able to survive off of it. Did somebody say Jerome married to a woman now, right? Is it Jerome or Jeremy? Well, you're saying Jerome. That's spelled Jerome. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. Wasn't he before? I don't know nothing about all that. Oh, but he's dating a woman? Did Crooks make Jerome go? He gave up on men after that. He was like, I can never, that 3 inches of sadness just turned me off.
For you people saying stop giving them attention, no, we're going to address this. I don't run. I don't hide. I stand flat foot and I deal with whatever I got to deal with. I've always done that. You know me, those who followed me, those who supported me. When have you ever seen me run? When? Never. And I'm not doing it now. Do you know who I am? Why would I run from adversity?
We saw you run when Randy Travis of what was it, Atlanta News 5 or Fox News 5, whatever it's called. When he came to the door of that Airbnb you show ran, talk to my lawyer. You ran.
Girl, I could solve adversity with the skill set in my pinky toenail. What am I running for? And see, here's the game.
Right. Tracy gave us another reminder. And this chat is just moving, y'all, so I can't find your comments to be posting, putting on the screen. But anyway, Tracy said, And E-Class. You ran from E-Class too. And was on the screen crying about it. We got video. She be thinking we forget everything.
You know what? Not for nothing. I don't even be trying to boast and brag like this. You see what I'm saying? I swear to God, I don't. But bitches can't fucking understand how the fuck did Darius go over there, do what he did, make it look like that, is teaching these people what he's teaching them, and he's back in America working on his next project. How is he doing that? It's not for you to worry about. It's not for you to worry about. I gave you hoes all the time in the world. You motherfuckers had 2 whole years. I told you bitches, get your product. I told you bitches, get your events. I told you, get your flyers together. I told you, get your shit together. 2 years, y'all let come and let go. Y'all ain't got no product. Y'all ain't got no event. Y'all ain't got nothing. Don't worry about it. 2026, I'm coming for everything. And I'm not stopping until I get it. If you don't like me now, oh baby, you should probably unfollow, because you are not going to like this trajectory I'm about to be on. I'm just letting you know, flat foot, deal with it. Flat foot, you're going to have to deal with it. And you're going to be pissed. Get your posts together, get your videos together, get your lipstick alleys together. I'm coming for it. I got enough followers and I got enough support to make some damage, and I promise you, I'm not stopping until it's toe up. I'll see you on tour in 2026. Deal with that. How we doing it? Don't worry about it. I specialize in doing stuff I ain't never did before. I specialize in doing shit I ain't never did before. Deal with it. Deal with it. You are about to be pissed. And I'm telling you, for your own mental health, you should unfollow. You should. Because if you think I'm going to stop, or you think I even care how you feel, honey, I will step right over you and keep moving. It's Capricorn season. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. You will be okay. I am not worried about it. I've got shit to do and places to be. I'll see you at the airport. Huh? I'll see you at the airport. I gave him time. I told him.
For those of you who are missing context, and God knows I hate I wasn't able to edit this because I'm over it, but I don't want to miss the part that I really wanted y'all to hear, and I think it's deeper in this damn video than I thought. For those of you who are lost with context, he is bragging about the upcoming R&B day party, brilliant idea like Trump that no one has ever had, because this is an original idea for America. Because in Bali they already doing it. The Black and Bali group been doing it, and he wasn't invited. But now he's bragging because he see how successful theirs is. So he figured I could take this idea, this concept to America, and I'm about to be balling out of control. All right, well, we'll see. I mean, the hags do support. We'll see. We'll see.
I told everybody, get their stuff ready. They didn't do it. So get your products. Get your vendors.
Hey, Hannah. Hannah's making an interesting point. Really, you're making me think a little deeper. Because I am so used to the idea of the Dining with Darius Crooks or Dining with Diarrhea tour, where he was able to, okay, see, this is what happens when there's too much distance. Your memory will start to betray you. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, well, it was successful for him, and he was making money during his Dining with Darius Crooks and Dining with Diarrhea tour. However, my memory just kicked in like, it was empty in some of those spots. Quite a few of them. There were all kind of issues, and them tickets wasn't selling like they had been selling years prior. So the DHECs had actually stopped supporting as much. Now he has some cities where he has they like roaches where they're more concentrated. So in those cities, it might have been booked with the 30 seats or whatever, but there were quite a few that were empty. Just, half 10 people there or whatever. Which is part of the reason he quit as well, because it wasn't as successful as it was. And then fast forward from Hannah's comment, the Three Kings. He couldn't even sell enough tickets to pay for the venue. That's why they never even had the first event. So maybe this break will help him. What, it's been 2 years or something? Maybe the time off will make the Hags miss it enough to actually go. Or maybe they like, I only enjoy watching you lie and be a clown and a buffoon on IG Live, but I ain't trying to fuck with you in real life. I ain't trying to come to your stuff. So all he got is Breon and a couple of them other psychopaths, suckerettes, to support him. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know for sure, but it's got me thinking a little deeper than just saying, oh, he'll probably make some money from it because, he got a cult following.
Get your stuff. People waiting on you.
Right. Socks now. It's an inside Patreon joke, but confabulation. It's a real word. Look it up, y'all. Confabulation. That's what we got going on here.
What they want to do? Reels. What they want to do? Crab stuffed salmon. What they want to do? Crab legs. What they want to do? Meatloaf cupcakes with mashed potato. All right. Meatloaf and mashed potatoes it is.
Okay, I'm fast for a little bit,
I already got Tammy on board. I got the best Tammy and DeAndre.
We will see this eventually, because what will happen is, just like I did the whole full timeline and play-by-play with the Three Queens tour, I will be doing the same with this R&B day party thingamajig, because I love to see these things evolve and flop. And I love that, because I got to be able to record it, because like now the Three Queens tour, he tries to rewrite history. But we followed it very closely with receipts on this end. And so we got proof. You just go watch the video. It's like, oh, yeah, no, we predicted all this. So we're going to do the same. So we're not going to watch her all this. We're trying to get to the main point. I'll pray it's in this video, because this is all I recorded last night was two of these things, because he went live twice. But I swear I was recording it.
No offense. You can't see the division the same way I see it. No offense. No offense.
Oh, this is the thing. He involves them in the process, but then gets offended when they offer any suggestions.
Trying to figure it out. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this shit out. If I can figure out how to roll all this together, it's over. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't look at me. Don't look at my direction. Don't get upset with me. Don't get no attitude. I'm telling you now. Today is September, whatever this is, the 20 whatever, 2025. I don't know dates. I get confused. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, one of them. All right, that's what today is. You all right? All right. Hey, Sapphire Stallion, appreciate it. I never asked for a suggestion. No offense. I never asked for a suggestion. I specialize in doing stuff I ain't never did before. No offense. You can't see this division the same way I see it. No offense. No offense to nobody. But I can guarantee you don't see what I see the same way I see it. That would require you to go through the same set of circumstances, that require you to have the same prescription, that require you to have the same skill set. You see what I'm saying? I don't need no help. I don't need no help. And
why is he so sassy with his own followers? And I think this is the part where somebody suggested one of the cities that he should come to. I don't know. I'm reading y'all comments more than I'm listening to her. But why is he? I ain't asked for no suggestions. You're supposed to be listening. I don't need nobody helping me think. I think on my own. I've been thinking on my own for all this time, 65 years. Ouch. Just sit and listen to her. She's a narcissist. Y'all ain't supposed to be interacting. You got to do a Trump situation like his cabinet where they like, Mr. President, you know, the way that you spoke so eloquently this morning about the pancakes. I've never heard anyone describe pancakes in such an amazing way. This is why you're brilliant. You deserve the Nobel Peace Prize for this. That's all you can do with Crooks. These hags, they can't step out of line and actually have a thought on their own. It's got to only be in celebration of him. It's very Trump-like.
And now that this girl done pissed me off, girl, I have this plan tomorrow. Bitch, I have all the tickets on sale for the whole year. Do not play with me. Do not. Y'all better tell them, I don't know if y'all just started following me or something like that. I've been real cool for 2 years. Please. I likes being cool. I likes being relaxed. You see what I'm saying? But please don't poke the bear. You're gonna be mad. You are going to be mad. I'm just letting you know now. All right? So we're gonna have a good time. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know why this girl did what the hell she did. I don't know what was on her mind. I don't know why the hell would you go all the way to Bali. You don't like me that much that your ass goes all the way to Bali just to complain and then get online and lie and say I did something I didn't do. That's cute.
This is where Crooks recreates the narrative once again, because he's been doing it a bunch of times. Now he's trying to act like she's from America, like she lives in America. He's changed. So you got to keep in mind when he does these IG lies, most of the people aren't able to do, well, hell, most of the times I'm not able to do this sort of following the story, following the bouncing ball and the research and blah, blah, blah. So you got to keep in mind his cult following is only hearing his version. So now he's switched it up to be she's actually from America and she flew to Bali just to go to his restaurant. Not that she lives in Bali and or Indonesia and just drove an hour and a half. Many of us will drive an hour and a half to go somewhere and get stuck in traffic for an hour and a half. That's not the other side of the world. She's there. That's not unreasonable to drive an hour and a half to go somewhere. And she said she's gone to Canggu for other things anyway. Her and her friends make a day out of it when they go do it. But now he leaving all that out and making it like she didn't flew from America to Bali to stalk him and to cause drama at his restaurant. Girl. And they eating it up. That's so stupid. She's so ignorant for doing that. What they gonna say when I do it though? VLB then flew all over there. I thought he didn't have no. I thought your master, you said he couldn't get over there though. You didn't know he had a passport for over 20 years, master. You used to travel with him when y'all knew each other. You know he used to love to travel. How you forget that? Oh, I'm sorry. You trying to gaslight us. Carry on, master.
That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Mm-hmm. That's cute. I like it. But guess who finna have the last laugh? When you see me online and you see us at the R&B day party and you see us live, I don't want to hear shit out your mouth. I did verify and fix it. And then she did a live stream and said that I came to the restaurant and attacked her. She said I came to the restaurant and I attacked her.
When did now y'all just watched the video he's referring to. Y'all just watched it. Y'all just watched it. So you see how he gaslights them and flat out lies to him? Did Tiffany say that Crooks attacked her? I'm just keeping it short. When she said she went to that restaurant and had that brick mac and cheese and that Sweetwater collard greens, greasy Sweetwater collard greens, Did she ever say that she even saw Crooks, much less he attacked her? Huh? I can answer it for y'all, but I'm just trying to see. Did you know sometimes people comprehend things differently? Did she ever say, I'm with you, CJ, I'm getting there, but did she ever say that he attacked her? Miss Foodie says, I don't remember her saying that. That's because she never did. That's why you don't remember, friend, because it never happened. You got a good memory. It ain't happened. It didn't exist. Now, he would love to make you think it did. What she was referring to, as CJ says here, is Kiara Ross. That was the young lady who worked at his restaurant, Soul Crab Atlanta, I think. Yes, Soul Crab Atlanta. She worked there, and that's the young lady that he did not pay her. She had worked there for a month. All she got was her waitress tips and never her wages. And then after 30 days, she was like, give me my money. And then he put his hands on her, hemmed against the wall, and some patrons, some women had to break it, get him off him. Like, you're not gonna do that. Took him off of her. He gets arrested. That's where his mugshot comes from, and all of that. That is what Tiffany referred to. She said, I'm not gonna argue with you face to face because I know you put your hands on women. She didn't say nothing about him doing it to her. Craziness. But you see how he'll twist it into a lie. And now these hags that don't know no different, now I'm finna say, and she lied too. She probably, now she talking about he was beating the sea. This is how he did that narrative where he'll say, yeah, they say I R-worded a woman. How I R-word a woman when I'm a gay man? Ain't nobody ever said that. What they said is he made fun of women who were raped. That's what the statement was, because he did it on Twitter on multiple occasions. That's what people were saying. But he turned it into people called him a rapist. Never happened. Just a line. Woo, Trump. Poll question we're closing out. Did Tiffany say that Crooks attacked her? 95% of you say no, she didn't. 5% of y'all either your finger slip or y'all need to clean your motherfucking ears out because she ain't never said that. Or maybe you ain't quite comprehended properly. But no, she did not say that. I hope we getting to the point. Jesus, I want this to be over.
That's cute. Girl, I know the plane go that fast. How I get back to Bali that fast? How I get back to Bali that fast? I'm laying in my bed.
Now he going on a whole rant on a lie he just stated. That never happened in real life. He done made up that this woman says she attacked him, and now he trying to make it an even bigger, like, you see how stupid her lie is? I'm in Houston. How would I get there to Bali to jump on her? Ain't nobody said that.
In my house, in what you call it, how did I get? You glad they pissing me off? Listen, I've been straight in chill mode for 2 years. You see what I'm saying? For 2 fucking years, I've been straight in chill mode. I ain't bother nobody. I'm telling you, tickets. I'm finna email. So been quiet. I told you, I see everything, but I've been minding my business.
Hold on, this might be it. Hopefully, finally.
That know how to run through a grocery store. It's me. I went to Pepito and I went to Festive on live stream. And we verified there were no saltine crackers. She kept pushing.
Oh, here we go. I don't know exactly where it begins, but here we go.
I don't give 2 shits. Come on, let's talk about it. Right?
So now he's about to start talking about the Black and Bali group and how he got himself
and you
excommunicated from all the black people in Bali.
Ended up in the Black and Bali group. Black and Bali.
Dude, it took us 16 minutes to get here.
Straight in chill mode. I ain't bother nobody. I'm telling you, tickets. I'm finna email y'all and everything. I'm probably gonna email y'all tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it tonight. I'm finna email y'all and everything. please. Oh, just wait a minute. Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. Okay? I just want you to know I'm coming. I'm coming. I've been chilling. I've been sitting down. Okay? She claims you posted her and that triggered your followers to her DMs and her tweet. Whatever. That's my followers. She posted it publicly. That's what I'm saying. She posted it publicly, and then it ended up in the Black and Bali group. Black and Bali don't fuck with me. Black and Bali don't like me. They never have. Black and Bali, I know what, I can tell you where this is stemming from. And you know what? I wasn't even going to talk about it. But guess what? How many fucks I give right now? None. It's Black and Bali. Black and Bali don't fucking like me. They never have. And let me tell you exactly what happened, and you will remember this. Let's go back to a live stream I did when somebody said they have saltine crackers in Bali. Remember this? Come on. Come on, let's go back a little bit, huh? Come on, let's all go back a little bit. Let's all. I was quiet. I wasn't even gonna spill. Let's see, I'm finna fucking spill. I don't give two shits. Come on, let's talk about it, right? All right. So now that really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. So the girl with the saltine crackers, I think, is a part of the Black and Bali group. I kept saying that I didn't see saltine crackers at the grocery store. Now listen, I don't know if these people think I just thought about food. Bitch, I have a fucking tattoo that says avocado toast with bacon. If it's anybody that know how to run through a grocery store, it's me. I went to Pepito and I went to Festive on live stream. And we verified there were no saltine crackers. She kept pushing. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. All right, cool. All right, not a big deal. You keep pushing after I said it wasn't there, I got to let you go. Because now you're belaboring the point. Got it. Okay. So I blocked the girl off my live stream. That's what starts the whole whirlwind. Now, I've also since come to understand, let's talk about it. You want to discuss it? Let's talk about it. So I've been quiet. I told you, I see everything, but I've been minding my business. So the Black and Bali group, right? Okay, let's go with this. You don't know this, but Black and Bali is a popularity competition. Okay? Black and Bali is all about who's the most popular. Who kisses whose ass the most. Oh, I've been here the longest, so I know everything about Bali, and you just getting here, you don't know nothing. So what you should do is probably talk to me. Oh, what? He came and opened up a restaurant and
ain't he doing the same thing online? Y'all see, you gotta be quiet and you gotta listen. You don't understand the Indonesian people. You don't understand. See, here's the problem, because you American. You don't get it because your mind is different. You think different because you American. See, you gotta stop and listen. See, quit commenting. But these people clearly was like, hey, you want us to show you around, you want us to tell you where. I don't need nobody to tell. I'm a good thinker. So I've lived long enough to be thinking. I make my way. I'm rich, bitch. That's the energy he coming with. But it's on them. We clearly see that she does not know how to take accountability for her actions. So everything gets flipped to being on the other person. So whereas they, I'm sure, were welcoming with open arms. Welcome to Bali, my brother. This is cool. This is what we do here. You know, it's just us, and this is how we navigate the spaces around us. And here's the group, and blah blah blah. Don't be telling me nothing. I'm supposed to come here and tell you because I'm rich, bitch. I'm opening up a restaurant. I need you to come here and support it. I already know everything.
He didn't engage any of us. How you gonna open up a Black-owned restaurant and didn't engage us? What is that about? That don't make sense. He should have been came. We could have helped him. Now he gonna fail because he didn't come through us. That's what Black and
Ain't that what's happening? I mean, if we want to keep it real here, ain't that exactly what's happening? The damn place is empty. You're failing. Why? Because you didn't do any market studying. You didn't get involved in the community. You didn't find out the pros and the cons. These black folks been there. Some of them, I'm sure, a good 20 plus years. They could have said, you know what? There was actually about 7 people that tried this before you. There was Joanne's Soul Food Chicken. There was Pierre's. They could have said, and this didn't work because of this, and this could have worked because of that. This area, they ain't gonna they're not gonna patronize your spot no matter what. That's what happens when you get to know the locals. You learn those things. But he know everything. That's why he making $15-$30 a day instead of the 15 to 30 million per year he claimed he was gonna make on that restaurant.
Bali is. Okay? And if you want to know the truth, yes, they kicked me out.
Look at my phone. My phone was going through it. This is stuff I normally edit out. It's still more, I'm pretty sure.
Fucking 43 years old. The last event I went to, I sat outside because the music was too loud. I talked to 2 people from Chicago that was considering moving. They were older, and we sat outside and we talked. And when I left, they left. Okay? That was it, right?
This explains why the other day, this is, I don't know, a week or 2 ago, I was recording one of those lives, and he was like, I don't do nothing here. All I do is I just be in this house. I go out there, I go check on the restaurant, I do this, I go run my errands, and I'm in this house. And I was like, damn, you went to a paradise and you're always in the house? Well, that explains it, because he ain't got no friends. He got nobody. He done isolated himself with his toxic ass behavior.
Okay. So
how you go to a paradise and make it miserable? You can't even function in a paradise. You need help, man, girl. Girl, you need help. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, I'm in the Black and Bali group. No, as a matter of fact, I wasn't even in the fucking group. I had got out of the group because I didn't feel like
it was so much passion. I wasn't even in an effing group. It was so much passion. They hurt your feelings, didn't they? By rejecting you, they really hurt your feelings.
They had anything to offer. Do you remember?
It's probably like when I rejected you too, right?
Do you remember? Oh, yeah, Black and Bali is in here. Oh, please. Oh, yes. Oh, Black and Bali is in here. Oh, this gonna make it back to Black and Bali. Oh, yes. And ask me if I give 2 shits about it. Absolutely not. You done started something, and I'm gonna finish it. So I wasn't even in the group. I got out of the group, right? And I got out of the group before I even went back to Bali in January.
Did he say I wasn't even in the group, but I got out of the group? But I got out of the group back in January. What? Were you in the group or out the group? Which side did they put you out is what I'm trying to figure out. What? Did anybody follow that? I was in the group, but see, I was never in the group. But then I got out the group. What? Am I the only one that just got spun around? Like, wait, what? Huh? What?
Out of the group because I didn't feel like.
Hold on, I'm like, did I make that up? Did I make that up? That made no sense? I'm tired, so is that what it is?
Let me say this again. If I'm in a place and I don't feel comfortable, I don't stay in the place. Now, Black and Bali might be a fantastic organization, right? But the events that Black and Bali puts on, drinks, loud music, and parties. Bitch, I'm fucking 43 years old. The last event I went to, I sat outside because the music was too loud. I talked to 2 people from Chicago that was considering moving. They were older, and we sat outside and we talked, and when I left, they left. Okay? That was it, right? Okay. So I'm in the Black and Bali group. No, as a matter of fact, I wasn't even in the fucking group. I had got out of the group because I didn't feel like they had anything to offer. Do you remember? Do you remember? Oh, yeah, Black and Bali is in here. Oh, please. Oh, yes. Oh, Black and Bali is in here. Oh, this gonna make it back to Black and Bali. Oh, yes. And ask me if I give 2 shits about it. Absolutely not. You done started something, and I'm gonna finish it. So I wasn't even in the
He done made a whole nother enemy of a group. How you make an enemy of a whole subset of people in a foreign land? The only people who can really, really identify with you, you just make enemies of them instantly with your toxic ass behavior. But it's on them.
Group. I got out of the group, right? And I got out of the group before I even went back to Bali in January. I had got out of Black in Bali because what I said to Tommy was, I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no issues. I don't want no problems. So I tell you what, Darius, will bow out. I will get out of the group. Tommy says, I'm getting out too. Tommy, stay in the group. Do what you want to do. I'm leaving. You see what I'm saying? Cool. All right. So.
Okay, I'm gonna interpret that for y'all. This thing on. So what had happened was, and I don't know facts, but I'm just based on, because she only gonna tell us half truths and fallacies and confabulations. Look it up. Look up the word. It's a real word. She gonna tell us her confabulations. Crooks was being Crooks and Sassy and Mr. Ma'am and all of that. And the group itself was like, she gonna have to go. This ain't working. Her attitude is toxic. We don't do that here. That's not what we about. And so he not a good fit for this group. Now Tommy was in the group with him. Now I'm going off what he's saying. So Crooks feeling that he about to get kicked out is like, I ain't gotta deal with this. They ain't gonna give him a chance to kick me out. I'm gonna leave. And then Tommy's like, well, if you leave, Mr. D, if you leave, I'll leave. I'm leaving too. And he's like, no, you stay because they actually like you. I'm the problem. That's the interpretation that I just got from that. Reading through the lines. He got out when he knew he was about to get kicked out.
I got out of the group, and then I want to say probably in March, March, something like that. March or April. I was like, you know what? Let me just get on the WhatsApp. Let me go back to the WhatsApp group. Let me get in the WhatsApp group. I'm in the WhatsApp group.
But I thought you said the group sucked. They didn't really do anything worthwhile. They just had loud parties and liquor, and you didn't see a purpose of it. So why you go back? Why? Because you were longing for somewhere to belong. Let's continue.
I think I probably sent 4 messages, maybe 8. I don't.
Why engage? This group, you think they're useless, they're purposeless. Maybe you just want to, be in the bushes. Some of us be a part of little things when we're in the bushes. But when we think it's not valuable to us, we don't engage with it. When you engage, you want to be a part. Let's continue.
Remember, but you know how they talking, they conversing, good cleaners over here. What's the best restaurant over here? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm talking, right? Okay, cool. So I get a message, right? That I have been removed from the Black in Bali group.
So do we wonder what his messages were? Do you think they were suggestions of places to get haircuts and get your oil changed on your car or your moped? They on scooters there, huh? Or do y'all think he was doing some clapping back and saying some ignorant shit? And they was like, you know what? We can't deal with your toxicity. You're gonna have to go. You have to go.
The admins sends.
That's crazy that he gets kicked out of. It wasn't even like the actual event. It was, you so toxic. We don't even want you in our chat. We don't even want you in our text group. You so goddamn toxic. Ooh, Crooks, that is. Oh my God, your energy is that bad. It just flows through the text groups now.
WhatsApp group. I'm in a WhatsApp group. I think I probably sent 4 messages, maybe 8. I don't remember. But you know how they talking, they conversing.
Between 4 to 8 messages, that means he sent 25 to 30. Remember, we got to decode her because she's like Trump. She's always lying.
Good cleaners over here. What's the best restaurant over here? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm talking, right? Okay, cool. So I get a message, right? That I have been removed from the Black in Bali group. One of the admins sends me a message. Let me tell you what the admin said. You ready for this? The admin says, we are removing you from the group because, get this, we heard, not we know for sure, not we saw, we heard that you went to a local restaurant and disrespected the local people. You threw a plate and threw food in the restaurant.
Poll question coming out as we start to replay. She just drama. You take you wherever you go. Hashtag you are the drama. Ain't that Cardi B's new album, the title? You are the drama. Hashtag you are the drama. But when you just preaching to us in yesterday's video, how I will not have it where you would disrespect the Indonesian people. They are the amazing. They are angels. They are heaven sent. They are total opposite than you trifling, dirty black folks. I was going to say some other words. I was like, let me not feed into the MAGA maggots. I was about to say a whole bunch of stuff. Now I remember where I was. On Patreon, I would have said it. But he's preaching to us yesterday. I don't post nothing about the restaurant. I don't do no videoing. I don't show y'all my life no more because y'all don't get it. Because you're not from Bali. And y'all so fucking disrespectful in the comments to the Indonesian people. And I protect them. Meanwhile, you throwing plates at them. What? Poll question coming out.
Me, Darius, on a visa in a foreign country where I'm instantly recognizable. Darius threw a plate or some food or whatever it was I threw at the people. When have you ever known me? I tell y'all not to disrespect the Indonesian people. When have you ever in your life heard me throw food, throw a plate? When have you ever? Now let me gag you. Let me tell you what I think is so interesting.
Now, I can't say that I can't think off the top of my head any moments where I've seen him throw things, but I've definitely seen him throw a ton of tantrums and get aggressive and all that good stuff. But I can't, and I don't think that it hasn't ever happened. I can't think of a moment in my head that I've caught it on camera, at least. Let's say that we've seen it on camera.
Okay? I was there on a date with a white guy. I looked at the menu. It didn't look appetizing. I ordered a frozen limeade, y'all. I ordered a frozen limeade. I didn't even order any food. So if I didn't order food.
Anthony Barbara want to know why I keep stopping the video. Because I can. Anthony Barbara, again, let me read it. Wants to know why I keep stopping. It's called commentary. It's called my show. Why didn't you watch Darius Crooks' live stream uninterrupted last night? If you wanted to see it without stopping. Don't watch somebody's channel with commentary and then ask why they stopping to commentate. You're starting to act like that's a little sucker radish. Anyway, poll question. I'm so ignorant because now I'm stopping longer. Do you believe that Crooks threw a plate at the Bali workers? 89% of you say yes. 11% of you say no, the master would never do that. I'm in the mood and I'm drinking a little bit. I don't know if y'all know I got a little wine cooler here. Part of me wanted to take a longer break. Don't be asking me why I'm pausing videos in my video. Go somewhere.
How did I throw a plate or how did I throw food? Then the girl, whoever this was on the admin, sent me a thing and sent me the message from the restaurant that said it was him. We took a picture of him. Great. Okay. How many times Janelle, who I went out to eat with? No, I'm not bringing anybody up. The Black in Bali president could stay in the chat. I don't give two shits. This is my live stream. I'm rolling my live stream. I'm not rolling the Black in Bali live stream. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I've separated they made the choice to separate me from the group. Perfectly okay. Not a big deal. So am I. I think it's best that way, right? I'm not interested in having to prove to people who are younger than me what I'm capable of just to be accepted. Bitch, I am Darius fucking Crooks. Do you understand me? I can snap my fucking finger and make $1 million. I'm not doing this with y'all.
But you can't with Bali Soul. What's it, hip hop soul? Ooh, he feeling himself. I am Darius motherfucking Crooks.
I'm not finna go over there and kiss nobody's ass. I will get in a canoe in the Indian fucking Ocean with a toothpick and a chopstick and sail my ass back to Chicago to Lake Michigan before I kiss anybody's ass at all. I have too much money, I have too much prestige, and I'm too fucking talented to be doing some bullshit like that. I am so sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't know who you think I am. I'm not doing that. And then to be misunderstood. That's the bigger part. I could see if they would have said, well, Darius, what happened? Oh, Darius, tell us your part of the story. Let us understand. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. You took what they said and you ran with it. And then let me gag you. Because I was so confused. I was so confused, right? This is how Capricorns think. You're on a set up, so you know I'm finna tell you the tea. I was so confused. Because I'm saying to myself, well, damn. You know, I do reflection. I said, damn, maybe I did something I shouldn't have did. But then I read more into the message. Look at your neighbor and say, you got to read the message. So I go to the message. The admin says something to this effect. We don't have a problem with you. That's what they start off with. We didn't have a problem when you came to, I forget the name of the club. It was an event. They had a meet and greet. Let's call it the Chez La Rue. I can't think of the name. The edibles. We don't have a problem when you came to the Chez La Rue. We didn't have a problem. This was in the message. We didn't have a problem when you talked about Black in Bali on your live stream. But where we draw the line is disrespecting local culture.
Damn, he copied that too. So his speech yesterday about he won't take disrespecting of the Indonesian people, he copied that from the Black and Bali group too. He ain't only still the day party concept, but he's still in they philosophy. She ain't got an original thought, no, a little pea brain.
Won't even allow me the opportunity to defend myself at this point, right? Got it. You've already come to the conclusion. Now, let me gag you real fast. The Chez La Rue, the club that we went to for the meet and greet, guess what? April 2024. Do you remember when I came to Bali for a whole month? And I came to Bali from April 1st to April 30th after I left Tokyo? You remember that? Okay. It was during that time period they had the event at Chez La Rue. It wasn't until spring of this year they kicked me out the group and told me why. Got it. Okay, cool. You've been holding on to this since April of last year? Got it. Got it. Okay.
Please know that I'm sure that's a lie. I don't even know the real timelines and all that, but I'm sure it's a lie. Because it doesn't make sense, just like he just made up that Tiffany, the lady who reviewed his restaurant, said that he jumped on her and flew from America to jump on her in Bali. Just like he made that up, he making part of this up. I guarantee you, because it's making no sense. It's making no sense at all.
Now it's starting to make sense. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me. All the signs point to what this is. You can't tell me nothing different. You keep track of where I'm at. You don't keep track of when I came to your events. You keeping tabs on what's going on. I know what this is about.
They keeping track of when he came to their events. I'm sure it ain't millions of them. Pretty sure they can look around the room and be like, oh, Crooks is here again. But that mean they stalking and tracking him. You came to the event. They have a right to know who came to their event. Yeah, you tracking me coming to your event. What, girl? Oh, my God.
You ain't got to tell me nothing. You don't want me to win. Oh. Let's go a step further. Girl.
Pay attention to this, because this is the same narrative that he has spent as he talks about our former friendship and how it ended and how years later I'm reporting on him and blah, blah, blah. He'll have the same, see what it is. Think about it. This is what it is. He been seething all these years. Imagine me being online and me being in commercials and me, you turn on anything and you saw me everywhere. Girl, not really at all, but whatever. And he just seething for years and years and years. And so a decade later, he created a whole channel just because he heard that he ain't around me. What, girl? Same thing he doing to, you think those people who living their best life in a different country, they've been afforded the ability to work, many of them work remote in a foreign land. You think they that bent out of shape because you show up? Nobody care about you like that.
Gertrude's. Do you remember Gertrude's, the soul food restaurant that was in Bali?
Let's wait for this shit. This gets good.
Remember that? Remember that was the first Bali Soul Food restaurant that's not open? Okay, great. Gertrude's. Why is the president of Black and Bali saying they have a video of you throwing the plates? Why haven't they posted the video? You have to ask them. I don't know. And I'm pretty much done with Black and Bali after this, okay? Gertrude's. All that shit about Gertrude's and talking, that's when it started. That was the start of the misunderstanding. And if I could be honest with you, what Black and Bali did, because they're mixed in with Gertrude's in some kind of capacity. I don't know, and I don't care, didn't care to do the research to figure out how. But what they allowed to have happen is they allowed my haters and they allowed their supporters to create this narrative, right? I ain't never said shit about Gertrude's. I don't know nothing about Gertrude. I don't know who she is. I don't know where she come from. I don't know what she do. And you know, I don't get on here and talking about conjecture. If I'm going to get on here and talk about something to you, I'm going to get on here and tell you the truth with a receipt. You know this.
When I heard this last night, I wanted to go live with y'all instantly. Poll question I just put out. Has Darius Crooks ever talked about Gertrude's restaurant in Bali? Because he just said here, he don't know ish about it and he ain't never talked about it. And I was like, I think she has onset of dementia or something. Maybe she just not, maybe it ain't that she's a pathological liar, but possibly because of all of the heroin and all the drugs she do, that she's losing her mind slowly and her memory. Because, girl, you talked about Gertrude's for like 3-4 weeks straight. We did shows on you dragging Gertrude's. We have this. This is why we do the work we do over here. Because that stuff lives in infamy. We literally have a whole show we did about you dragging Gertrude's, and I researched the restaurant, which showed she had been doing tastings, and you just pop up doing nothing, and now you saying you never mentioned her? What? Huh?
Why is the president of Black and Bali saying they have a video of you throwing the plates? Why haven't they posted the video? You have to ask them. I don't know. And I'm pretty much done with Black and Bali after this, okay? Gertrude's. All that shit about Gertrude's and talking, that's when it started. That was the start of the misunderstanding. And if I could be honest with you, what Black and Bali did, because they're mixed in with Gertrude's in some kind of capacity. I don't know, and I don't care, didn't care to do the research to figure out how. But what they allowed to have happen is they allowed my haters and they allowed their supporters to create this narrative, right? I ain't never said shit about Gertrude. I don't know nothing about Gertrude. I don't know who she is. I don't know where she come from. I don't know what she do. And you know, I don't get on here and talking about conjecture. If I'm gonna
Saint says he talked about that restaurant more than once. For weeks. For weeks. He had whole lives dedicated to ripping her apart. Right. He is lying. Oh my God. You showed it on your show. Exactly. He kept Gertrude's in his mouth. I remember him saying no one would eat at a place with that name. Right. He went through a whole diatribe about how you don't name a restaurant Gertrude's. Nobody's going to know what that means. That's why his was hip hop chicken at the beginning. He went through a whole thing, and that's how we found out the restaurant was named after her. I'm thinking her name was LaShonda or something, but it was named after her grandmother, and she has a location in Florida as well. I remember he said she don't own the building. Right, because another thing, people were saying, well, Gertrude's is about to open. Well, but she ain't got no building. Now he's never talked about her, don't know nothing about her, when he was able to run down everything about her. Because people was like, y'all could collaborate and be working together. I don't need to be working with nobody. All of that.
get on here and talk about something to you, I'm gonna get on here and tell you the truth with a receipt. You know this already, okay? So I don't know nothing about Gertrude. I ain't never said shit about Gertrude because I don't know nothing about Gertrude. You see what I'm saying? They let my haters say, "Oh, Gertrude is the first black-owned restaurant in Bali. Gertrude, if you need soul food, go to Gertrude." They let my haters say all that and form it.
He was the one saying that I'm the first soul food restaurant in Bali. Ain't nobody even thought of this concept. I met Tommy the cook at the cooking school, and he was driving me around, and I said, "Is that soul food here? Where I can get some soul food?" He said, "Ain't no soul food here." And I'm like, "I'm an open restaurant. Can't they use the restaurant here?" Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Okay, help me find some land. I'm gonna be the first. I'm finna build it for $150,000. I'm gonna have a house, an American style house on top of my restaurant for $150,000. Meanwhile, a few moments later, he over 500,000 in the hole with nothing to show for it. He is the one that was pushing that I'm the first soul food restaurant in Bali. And people was like, tap, tap, tap. Sorry, Crooks. Actually, Gertrude has been doing this. She's actually had a few tastings, and she plans on opening this summer. Now he's saying she ain't open. I don't know that to be true, because when I Googled it, I think that was this morning, it said that it opened at 9 a.m. Now, the location I went to on Google Maps, I couldn't tell because there was a bunch of little stuff in there, like a shopping center kind of thing. So I don't know for sure, and can't really believe everything the Crooks says. But what we can say for sure is that he definitely knew about Gertrude's. He's the one that started talking about some first soul food restaurant. Now he's trying to act like it's the people who exposed him who started saying he ain't the first, she the first. No, it was because you made it a thing that we had to correct you. It's everybody else's fault. Always everybody else's fault. Closing out this poll. Did Darius Crooks ever talk about Gertrude's restaurant? 83% of you say yes. 17% of y'all is wrong as fuck. Y'all wrong. Either your finger slipped or you just flat out wrong or you're just not informed. He has definitely talked about Gertrude's a multitude of times and drug her every time. Never was it in any kind words ever. Not a once. That's when I knew it was going to be problems. I'm like, he ain't even got there yet, and he's disparaging another black-owned restaurant.
And formed it. That's where it came from. You see what I'm saying? Here, prayers. Take care, dude. Goodbye. I ain't doing that shit. I blocked him. I'm not doing that.
So he blocks the president of Black in Bali because I don't know. I haven't read the chat. I heard this from a distance when I was screen recording it for y'all last night. I don't know what he was saying, but clearly he was debating what Crooks was saying. Like, no, that's not what happened. We actually have video of it, blah, blah, blah. And Crooks does not like any light to shine in his darkness. And so he blocks the man. If the man is telling the truth and you really don't care, just let him talk. Let him talk in the chat. You wouldn't even bring him up because he would have disagreed with everything he said. And I had receipts, I'm sure.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this with you. Have a good night. You made your decision. You don't want me. Good. I don't want you either.
Y'all hear that? You made your decision. You don't want me. But I don't want you either. That's some deep-ish. Oh my God, I ain't never said that to no organization or no people. Ooh, that's so sad. Oh, it's so sad.
Here, prayers. Take care, dude. Goodbye. I ain't doing that shit. I blocked him. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this with you. Have a good night. You made your decision. You don't want me. Good. I don't want you either. You go your way. I go my way. It's been better that way.
That's some psychological ish. I mean, I'm literally right. This makes me think of Mama. My opener. I gotta find our trailers. Oh, I need to recreate some new ones anyway. But anyway, I'm like, he said that to his mama. Unfortunately, his father had passed away when he was 19. But he said it to his mama. He clearly said it to his brother, his sister, his nephew, and whoever else they had at this point. He said that. Fine, you don't want me. I don't want you either. It's better this way. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
It's been better. It's been better this way. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. You see what I'm saying? Cool. We good. No, we good. It's that simple. I'm not looking for an explanation. I'm talking to my audience. This is what we do every night. Every single night, we get on this Instagram and we talk and we gag and we have a good time. Every night, we ain't doing nothing different tonight. Gagging, having a good time. You're not finna come in here and mess this up. This is my house over here. This ain't Indonesia. This ain't the USA. This is my house. And what I say goes in this house. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You didn't consider when they told you that shit. You didn't come to me and say, Darius, what happened? You didn't do any of that. Don't backpedal. Don't pussy pop now. Go wherever you're going and have a good life. I ain't needed you up until this point. I ain't going to need you after this. It's a shame. We couldn't make it work. It's fine the way it is. Have a good life. The others, if I find them, I'm going to block them too. So if you talking to others, let me know so I can block you as well. Now, this is what we do. Every single night. This ain't no special live stream. This is what we do. Okay? Got it. You can't tell me otherwise. And watch this. Why did it take for this to blow up for him to come to my live stream? If everything was all copacetic, everything was amazing, if everything was good, why wait until things blow up? Come to my live stream to make a statement. We had all that time. I've been in Bali since January. You see what I'm saying? All that time. Since January. And nothing. No explanation. No, Darius, what happened? No, let's talk about it. No, nothing. You formed your opinion off of what somebody else said.
And video evidence.
I'm sorry.
Let's not
I
forget they
don't
said there's video
have
evidence.
no empathy, no space in my heart if you're going to form an opinion about me without considering me. Let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. They're waiting and watching for the fall, including Black and Bali. You can't tell me nothing different. You can't. I ain't even in Bali. Still being talked about. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? It's up 10,000 miles away. Fix the issue, still being talked about. And y'all think it's me. So when I keep a tight circle.
Did he still talk about those restaurants that took care of their issues when he was doing his slanderous black restaurant tour? Didn't he still drag them for weeks on end when they apologized and fixed the issues and washed the plate that might have had a little food crevice on it? But when he does something, you should be forgetting it. You shouldn't even think about it or talk about it no more.
And when I don't tell you my business, now you know why. Now you know why. I can't tell my business. Too many people want to see me fall. Too many people want to see me out. Too many people want to see me not succeed. Pop the popcorn, baby. I beg of you. Pop the popcorn. Go get the Slurpee.
Right, this is a good point. He dragged Juanito. Remember, Juanito was just a worker at a restaurant who had only been there for 2 days, I think. Not more than even 3 days, but I feel like it was 2 days on the job. He was making mistakes. He was nervous, da-da-da. You got a camera in his face. And he drugged Juanito for over months. For months, he drugged Juanito and got the boy fired. Thankfully, he got rehired, but he tried to get him fired, and successfully, they got him fired after 2 days on the job because Crooks wasn't happy with the service from a new person, a trainee. I think it's more of this, but I think we got into the bulk of that. I think I'm gonna just go rapid fire through the comments because I didn't do that yesterday, and I don't want to do that again. It's way past my bedtime, but because I will not see y'all until next week. Because even though Crooks said I guess I can't afford to travel, I'll be. I guess I'm a hitchhike my way to my destination since I ain't got no money to travel. But yeah, I'll be traveling, so I will not be able to go live until next week, probably next Wednesday or so. Okay, but anyway, let's do rapid fire. We done with her. Whatever. She just rambling line. Let's get this out my face. How to get this down? Get this down. There we go. Okay, rapid fire. Let's just we got some comments. There's starred. Let's see. I gotta change my glasses because these new ones are horrible, and I gotta take them back. There we go. The plate incident. So I saw y'all commenting about the plate incident. I'm thinking that this is something to do with. It says it was when they did take the eggs out of his food. I guess they didn't take the eggs out of his food. So is that why he threw the plate at them? Because they didn't take eggs out of his food? Because for those of you who don't know, he acts like he is grossed out by eggs. Meanwhile, when I knew him, he ate eggs. Baked with eggs, everything, made stuff with eggs. But now he's grossed out by them. Says he was insulting the staff because he couldn't get a dish without eggs. Okay, so that's what y'all saying. Saint is saying he got upset because they wouldn't make a dish for him without eggs, and he got pissed off, grabbed a plate, and threw it at a server. But he said it never happened, y'all. Did you? Y'all just making this up. Why y'all hate him so bad? Why y'all be making up stuff? That ain't even no good story to make up. It was like a toss or chucking of the plate. Sounds very descriptive to me. And somebody got it on video. So what happened to his hip hop chicken restaurant? That's literally what we're talking about. The hip hop chicken, Bali hip hop soul Bali. That restaurant is now open, but nobody knows it because nobody's showing up. Clearly, it's been open for a month now, and he has an official grand opening October 18th. Maybe I'll be there, maybe I won't. Who knows? That's one of the main reasons why they don't mess with him in Bali, is because of how he treated the Indonesian people. And that was just one incident. Remember when he was walking down the street and this, what do they call it, Gojek or whatever, the moped, it's almost like the Uber for mopeds. But this guy was asking Crooks if he wanted a ride to his destination on the moped. Do I look like I want to ride? Like all of that. And it's like the dude was just asking if you're walking by, he sees you're walking. He's like, hey, you want to ride or whatever? Ignorance. They say he deleted his video. I forgot when I started that, I forgot where we were. I saw him acting a fool about some eggs and fried rice in Bali. Cringe. So y'all all saying the same thing, but y'all making it up clearly because he said that's not true. It never happened. What about Gertrude's? Okay, we talked about that now. We hadn't at that time. Please hit that like button if you haven't. It was 308 people at this time when Marianne put this, but we're at 699. We've been upwards of 720 people viewing. Appreciate you. Please hit that like button and share this video. Subscribe if you have not. Much more to come. Not just about this topic, but this is easier to cover than all the other stuff I got to research. But anyway, next one is, I think it was when he got pissed about the eggs. Right. So everybody saying, y'all just making up this story about him. I don't know what. Y'all need to find something to do. What happened with Darius and Sunny? And oh, Lord Jesus. The For Real Queen. You will need to go back through my playlist of Darius Crooks. I still need to organize it really concisely, but I have full-on videos, way too much to get into, videos with clips, receipts, text messages, lawsuits, everything else. Or I should say cease and desist, all of it. So look through my playlist. You'll get that a very deep dive on that and many other people that Darius Crooks has ruined relationships with, including the Black and Bali group, which is the most recent. Tommy will be coming up soon, I'm pretty sure, at some point. Remember, he said he was opening 9 restaurants in Bali. Yeah, exactly. He said this restaurant is going to be successful. They weren't even done building yet, and he was talking about, and we about to do more. See, y'all gonna hate, y'all gonna be hating, all of that. But now you done changed gears already. You should be breaking ground on the next restaurant. You should be at the bank cashing checks. He did 2 1/4 days with Chantel. I started this because he technically did not do 2 1/4 days. He did 2 days. You can't give him no credit for that Sunday because they literally came in late. They had a meeting about the tips, the fact that he hadn't paid the servers their tips in those first 2 days, as they were supposed to settle up every single night. And he walked out of that meeting. They hadn't even started working. So we can't give him no quarter. It's the 2 days. He never started work on that 3rd day. And they never got paid either. We interviewed, I'm forgetting her name, but we interviewed one of the wait staff who was a waitress for that weekend. Her and her daughter. Well, we interviewed her, but it was her and her daughter. And she said at that point, that was months later, and she still hadn't gotten paid. We know that wasn't going to never happen anyway. I told y'all that beforehand. They did get their pay. They never got their tips. And they only got their pay because Chantel was in charge of that part. Didn't he get into it with that mobile bar guy? I think you're talking about Drunk Corey. No. I think you're talking about Corey Brim, the traveling bartender. I don't know 100%. I'm going to say that is not what I've ever heard. He does act as if they are friendly or whatever. And I think only because Corey wants to touch the hem of Darius's satanic garment. That's true to some degree. People have been asking, as of last night in that live and all of that, they were asking, as he's talking about the day party, like, Or you're gonna have a mobile. Can't nobody remember his name though, because everybody was saying the same thing you saying. What about the bartender guy, the traveling bartender guy? And he was like, y'all want to pay $400? It's gonna cost you a bunch of more money. He costs money. I had to fly him out and give him a hotel and da da da. You don't want to pay no more money. I was like, he don't be messing. I already told y'all that anyway. Remember, he was supposed to be helping Corey Brim with his bartending cookbook and all that stuff, and he kept pushing him off. So have they fallen out? No. Were they ever real friends or da da da? No. Corey was being used. Corey didn't realize he was being used, but just the fact to be close to Darius Crooks, he took the, half-ass treatment. End of story. Does he? Oh, he does run. He ran from Chantel's, right? Day 2. Don't give him no quarter, just day 2. I'm sorry, it was day 3, the beginning of day 3. You don't know anything when you just live somewhere. Right, exactly. He's so ridiculous. As far as acting like he knows so much about Bali, moving there blindly, really opening a business there blindly more than anything. People will move places they ain't never lived before. I get that. But he had only been in Bali, he claims. Because some of me be wondering, like, was he already? Well, I don't know. He was showing everything back then. So I can't see him traveling to Bali and not sharing that. But it just seems like, did you really enter into a 25 plus year business deal with some man you just met on in another country? It just seems like, I don't know, crazy. He wouldn't say anything to their. I don't know what what was happening when I started that. Brando Soul is saying, Vel, have you ever played the entire poem where Darius cried mama? I don't know. I can't remember. I cannot remember if I've ever played that entire video. I do. I may or may not still have the videos of because it's a few spoken word things that Darius Crooks did back in the day. I think I might have them all. It's about 3 of them or something. So I may have that one. I may have the whole thing, but I don't know if I've ever played it or not, to be honest. Just don't remember. There's been so much. But I made it through rapid fire, all those comments. I'm so glad. Okay. But with that, I thank y'all for joining me this evening. This was a blast. Gave y'all almost 2.5 hours. Please hit that like button because it is hard for me to go live after my 10 plus hour days at work. But y'all are worth it. So please hit that like and subscribe to show your appreciation so that I'll push through and continue to do this. And I will do my best to see y'all next week, one of those evenings. And if you want to see me before then, feel free to join the Patreon, where they see me daily almost, Monday through Friday for sure. And that is patreon.com/IamVelB. It's time to go to bed. So patreon.com/IamVelB. So with that, until next time, y'all make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.